Hello everyone, Kaylee here. I recently did a study on how to best implement soffit lighting within CET, and I used 6 different methods to see which would work best. In these rooms, I have built, you can see if I zoom into the room here, I've used a custom shape to build the soffit around the room, and I applied different types of lighting to each room. So I have an area light in the first one, and the area light is found on the lighting tab over here on the left, the rectangular area light. The second one I did was the wire grid light. So that's located on the 3D component tab, and it's located right here, the ceiling grid light. And so I put that in my soffit and adjusted the height there. The third one was the Omni Light. So that's the one I like to refer to. It's kind of like a campfire light, and it gives a nice little glow. So I went over to the lighting component tab and then grabbed the Omni Light there. On the lighting tab, they have a sconce light that gives some uplighting, and so I thought, hey, I'd give that one a try. And so I grabbed the sconce that's located on the lights component tab. And for the last two, I've the spotlight. If it's kind of an older light that's within CET, it's located on the 3D tab. So it's right here on the spotlight. And then just for giggles, I tried the window light. So on the window light one, you can see I placed little 6-inch high windows all along my soffit, and I applied the window light on the 3D tab to the windows to see if it would glow properly in my soffit. So what did it look like? So in my studies here on the wire grid, this is how the wire grid came out rendered. I think it's definitely a contender for sure. There's a little spottiness in where the lights are placed, and I could probably adjust some in the light settings on the diffusion of that light. But that one was fairly easy to place and it worked fairly well. Um, the window light did not give me the results I really was intended. It was a much cooler light, but even though I stretched my custom shape through the wall a little bit, it still kind of leaked out underneath my soffit. So it was a nice attempt. I think it gave an overall nice light above my soffit, but I don't know if it's the best method. The spotlight did fairly well. It took a little long to place them and angle them the correct way, and I had to do quite a few adjustments of moving the elevation up. But overall, I think it gave a nice warm glow to my soffit. But again, it was kind of tedious to put together. Um, don't think the sconce is going to work out. I could probably adjust the lighting IES properties within the sconce light, but it's kind of spotty. So probably not a super choice for your soffit lighting. Omni Light, although I do really like the glow of the Omni Light, it ignored my custom shape and it kind of, filtered out below it. So probably not a good option. The one that I believe is the best method and it was the easiest to put together was the area light. So the area light, I think, gave an overall very consistent glow across my soffit. I did have a couple little creep, um, you know, pinpoints of light that came out of the corners, and I tried to trick it by moving my custom shape into the wall a little bit, but it still popped out. But I'm assuming, with my rendering added to this space, you probably wouldn't notice this little creep of light at all. So my preference would be to go and use the area light if you're building soffit lighting within CET. Thanks for watching, and as always, have fun creating.